WWE Summerslam 2026 in Minneapolis is around the corner, and in light of that, I'm going to give you guys my predictions for every single match on the card, who's going to win, where they're going to go from there, night 1 and night 2. So drop a like if you enjoy it, and please tell me who do you think is going to win each of these matches. Firstly, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, and Paige versus Fatal Influence in the 6-woman tag match, first match of night 1. I think this is an interesting one. I love Fatal Influence. I think they would do a really good job here. I think they need the win. They need to establish themselves on a pay-per-view, and Nikki, Brie, and Paige don't need it. And I think there could be some heel turn involved here. Nikki and Brie go and beat up Paige after they lose, something along those lines. I think Fatal Influence is going to come out with the win here. Next match is the Usos and Fatu versus Royce Keys, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa. I'm loving the build to this. I'm so surprised how well they're doing. I'm really enjoying Solo. I'm really enjoying LA Knight, and I'm really enjoying Royce Keys. I'm enjoying their dynamic. Solo Sikoa is such a good babyface, and I just really like what he's doing. And you know what? I think I'm going to give this to Royce Keys, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa. I think the Usos and Fatu are going to lose here. I don't think necessarily it's going to be a double bloodline loss over the course of SummerSlam, but you never know. You never know. Because, I don't know, I feel like there could definitely be some turmoil between the three, Keys, Knight, and Sikoa, that ends up with the Usos and Fatu winning 100%. But I'm going to predict that Royce Keys, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa are going to win that match. Next is Gunther versus Nick Aldis. Like, this is going to be a good match. I think Nick Aldis is going to win. Gunther has taken down the other celebs and people he's done, but I think Nick Aldis is going to win this match because he used to be a wrestler. He wasn't always a GM, and I think that'd be really interesting. But the problem if Aldis wins here, and to be fair, I'm kind of rooting for Aldis to win here, it would kind of ruin the Gunther character. The man who retired AJ Styles, the man who retired John Cena, the man who retired Goldberg loses to Nick Aldis. That would have been nearly as bad as if he lost to Pat McAfee, you know? I don't know. I think realistically, Gunther's going to win, but I think it'd be quite interesting to see what direction they're going to go with if they make Nick Aldis win here. So I'm going to predict Aldis just to be a bit wild. Next is the WWE Women's Championship match between Liv Morgan and Io Sky. Oh, this could be match of the night. If they give them 15, 20 minutes, even 30 minutes to cook, this could be match of this night. And there are some bangers coming up in this night. I think Io Sky is going to beat Liv Morgan here. Liv's not had much of a reign. However, if the plan in the interim match, which I don't know why they're calling the title interim, I don't get it. I know they're going to give Rhea a match against whoever wins the interim when she's healthy to decide who's going to be the women's champ. But I think they should just call it the women's champ match, you know what I'm saying? Not interim. Anyway, this match, there's two things that can happen here. We could have Io win, and we get Rio fight each other at some point, champion v champion. Wouldn't that be cool? Or Liv retains, so we get Rio without the championships at Mania next year, which is what I think they're gonna do. So I'm predicting Io Sky to win this because I want Io Sky to win this, but it could well again go either way. So I think Io Sky is going to be your new Women's World Champion after this match. Next is the Hell in a Cell match between Oba and Brock. This is probably now the realistic retirement match for Brock. This is probably who he's going to retire to. I think Obafemi is going to beat him in a one hell of a match. This should be a banger. This should be unreal. And I hope it doesn't end in a no contest. And I think that Obafemi is going to come out with the win, boosting his career even more than it already has been boosted, and he'll face one of the other champions in a future event. Next is what I think is going to be the main event of night 1, and that is CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. This one's interesting because they could just give the title to Cody because they just love doing that. I think they're not going to. I think CM Punk is going to retain here because I think they're going to run CM Punk and Finn Balor back, and I think Finn's going to take the title over what is the off-season for WWE because they don't necessarily want him holding it over Mania, you know, which I think is fair, I guess, but I think he could hold it over Mania. But anyway, I think CM Punk specifically is going to win this match. It's going to be a banger, there's no doubt about it. He's going to retain, and yeah, that's going to be probably a very solid night 1 if they do the matches correctly. On to night 2. First match is Penta versus Chad Gable. This one's interesting. I love Penta. I think he has been the best champion on the roster so far when it comes to defending. I can see them making him keep the title. But my prediction here is going to be that Chad Gable is going to win and become your new Intercontinental Champion. Chad Gable's just come off a 5-star match against El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano. He has some hype with him still. You know, he's done the apology train. He's apologised 50,000 more times than Roman Reigns ever had. But if they don't let him win the IC title here, all that momentum's going to sink and we're going to lose any opportunity for Chad Gable to become a single star, and the crowd like the fact he's become a single star. So I think give him the IC title. Maybe Penta wins it back eventually. But I think Penta, though he has been an unreal champion, the time is now. The time was fucking 3 years ago, but time is now for Chad Gable to become your new Intercontinental Champion. Next match is Baron Corbin versus Trick Williams, and this is interesting because I've always thought that Melo should be the one to beat Trick for the US title, but WWE is really showing how they like moving about the titles at the moment, and I kind of appreciate it. I'm kind of enjoying that they're moving about the titles, but I do think this is another 50-50 match. It's going to be good, and I'm loving the fact that Baron Corbin's back. He was one of my favourite stars. I hate the fact that his Money in the Bank cash-in was absolute cheeks. I think he's going to win the US title here. Give Baron Corbin some momentum. He's just returned. Trick doesn't need the momentum. He's already a superstar. I think give Baron Corbin the momentum. Make him establish himself again in the WWE. That is what I think we need to see. Next match is Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio. This is interesting because, Danhausen's great. So funny, so hilarious, but the Judgment Day has been stuck in this Danhausen void for a while, and I think any other result other than Dominic Mysterio winning this match is ridiculous. Though it would be hilarious, Danhausen beating Dominic Mysterio would bury Dominic Mysterio. Not necessarily bury him so he cannot, get back out of it, but it's a difficult task to recover yourself if you lose in a one-on-one match to Danhausen. The last match to beat John Cena at a pay-per-view in his career. Dominic Mysterio should be a superstar in the future and a cornerstone for WWE in the future. I don't think a good setup for that is letting him lose to Danhausen, though I love Danhausen. Next match I think could be match of the weekend if they do it correctly, and that is not Finn Balor bias. Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn, two unreal in-ring superstars. Though they are at the later ends of their careers, they have both proved they can put on banging matches. If this match is let to cook, this could be a 5-star match. There is no doubt that it couldn't be. Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn is probably going to be my match of the weekend if they do it well, and if they give the right person the win. I think Sami, yes, has a lot of momentum, but Sami's had his world title recently. I think it's Finn Balor's time. I think you need to make Finn Balor carry the momentum he's been carrying on SmackDown. The crowd's been loving him, yeah? I think he needs to beat Sami Zayn here, become undisputed championship, #1 contender, and he needs to then go on and beat CM Punk, something that no one would think would happen in one of the off-season shows, because, let's be honest, there is a bit of an off-season in WWE, where they don't know what to do. They're trying to set up, they don't set up feuds for Mania because that starts at the Rumble or pre-Rumble. That's fine, I don't mind that, because Finn Balor has been deserving of a WWE World Championship since 2016, when he had the best and worst night of his career. Sami Zayn has had his moment. I think Finn Balor and Sami Zayn should run it back when Finn Balor is World Champion. So I think this match is going to be won by Finn Balor. Next is the interim, which I think is such a stupid way of wording it, ladder match for the women's title. As of right now, I believe we have Charlotte, Lash, Jade, Chelsea Green, and Tiffany Stratton in this match. I think this match, if we're talking someone who can carry the title a little bit, wouldn't it be absolutely hilarious if they give the title to Chelsea Green? I would love it. I think she can be a world champion. All that bollocks they said in one of the Unreal seasons about Chelsea Green's not big enough for a world championship. Everybody loves Chelsea Green, and genuinely, it would be unreal if they give. I'm predicting Chelsea Green is going to become your interim women's world champion. What better time to give a title to Chelsea Green than when obviously they're going to give it back to Rhea Ripley. As soon as she's back, she's going to win and reclaim her title. There's no doubt about that. That's what WWE is going to do, Give it to Chelsea Green. Petition, man. We got to get that through. The final match is the main event, and this again could be a banger. The best rivalry in WWE. I've said it. I'm sorry, guys. I might have upset a lot of people here. To be fair, it might not be the best, but I definitely think it's top 3. The history and the promos, Roman Reigns becomes an absolute promo demon whenever he's facing Seth Rollins. They both bounce off of each other so well, and that is their personal chemistry. This match for the World Heavyweight Championship is going to be phenomenal, and I think it'll be really interesting if you let Seth Rollins win this match. I know I'm predicting a double bloodline loss, but maybe that could be something where they need to recuperate, I think Seth Rollins is going to win back the title he never lost. I genuinely think that's the way they're going to go. If they don't do that, my prediction is Roman for that. If they don't give Seth the title back he never lost, I think Roman's going to obviously retain, and I think they're going to go with a storyline where Bron Breakker gets out the Vision Void and potentially feuds Roman, or Obafemi's going to then go feud Roman. I think over Roman's money, so that I can see them keeping it on Reigns. But I think Seth Rollins being Roman Reigns' boogeyman and like never really fully beating him would be such an interesting way to end both of their careers with like, yes, I think Seth has won one match, but like, Roman has won, I think, a match, but Seth has won significantly more. So he is like Roman's boogeyman, and I think my prediction is going to be Seth Rollins to become your new World Heavyweight Champion. I think this has a chance to be a really good SummerSlam. Tell me what you guys think, and I will catch you in the next one for my review on this, and also a bunch of other movie content. So feel free to drop some comments, and likes. Go follow me on the TikTok as well. I'm kind of banging it out over there. So if you like movie stuff, that's what I do on the TikTok. I might potentially make a TikTok for the WWE strand. I might separate the two of them. I haven't separated this channel because I like doing it on both. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.